Hello everyone. In this session, we'll focus on the product category in the Onfinity ERP system. We will explore how categorizing products effectively can streamline operations, improve reporting, and enhance overall system organization. Let's begin by outlining our agenda. We'll cover what product categories are, why they matter, and how they influence transactions and system behavior across the Onfinity. Next, we have the objective of this session. The objective is to enable you to understand the product category and its associated terms in the context of business processes. It also enables you to understand the impacts of these configurations on the respective transactions and throughout the system. Prerequisites before we dive into the process: you'll need access to the Onfinity platform with a valid user ID and password. Tenant and organization configuration must be completed and available. Let's start with the product category and understand what a product category is. Product categories are the primary ways to group products with similar features, making it easier to manage, search, and analyze products. All the items or products managed in the system can be grouped based on the brand, category, or features. A product category is further assigned to each product for a similar feature or category or brand to streamline organization process and improve system efficiency. A few examples that we can take over here will better explain the product category. An electronic retail store can have mobiles and accessories, home appliances, audio and video, computers and tablets, cameras, and gaming products. A clothing store can have categories for men, women, and children. This foundational knowledge is essential for managing products efficiently in any retail or inventory system. Let's move into the Onfinity system to see how these product categories can be configured. At the login page, enter your user ID in the designated field. Enter your password securely. Click on the Login button to access the system. Once you log in to the Onfinity system, you'll land on the home page where several mosaics are displayed. At this stage, since we are working in a new setup tenant, these mosaics may not show any data or value yet. This is expected, as relevant transactions and related records have not been created. Once the necessary records are added, the mosaics will automatically begin displaying relevant information. Additionally, you can customize the homepage by editing the existing mosaics or adding new ones based on your needs. Simply navigate to the Mosaic section, where you can choose and configure the mosaics that are most relevant to you. To create a product category in Onfinity, start by accessing the menu utility. You can either search for product category directly, or navigate through Master Data Setup, then click on Product Management, and then Product Category. Once you open the screen, you'll see a grid view displaying existing categories. In a new tenant setup, Onfinity automatically creates a default category named Standard, which serves as a base. At this stage, you can view, edit, or add new categories as needed to organize your products effectively. To add a new product category in Onfinity, simply click on the New Record button of the Product Category screen. This will open the screen in single record view where you can enter the details for the new product category. Select the organization. Here you'll see a list of organizations created under the current tenant. It is recommended to create master data under the star organization, as this ensures the record is accessible across all organizations within the tenant. Once you've selected the appropriate organization, then enter a meaningful name for the product category. In this case, we are creating a category named Mobile and Accessories. This name should clearly represent the group of products it will contain. Next, choose a material policy. This policy determines how inventory is managed when products are received into and issued from the warehouse. There are two types of material policies. FIFO, which stands for first in, first out, means the earliest received stock is issued first. This method is ideal for industries like retail, electronics, and fast-moving consumer goods, where older inventory should be cleared before newer stock to maintain product freshness and rotation. LIFO, which stands for last in first out, means the latest received stock is issued first. This is commonly used in industries such as oil, gas, and precious metals, where newer inventory often reflects current market value. Now let's define the product group, which helps classify the nature of products within this category. Available options include consumable, finished good, others, raw material, semi-finished, or trading. This field is primarily informational and used for classification purposes only. It does not impact system behavior or transactions directly, but it helps in organizing products logically and supports reporting and analysis. For this setup, we will proceed with selecting Other, as it provides a flexible classification for products that don't fit neatly into the predefined categories. Now, let's move on to the Product Type field. This defines the nature and behavior of the products assigned to this category and also influences how they are treated in accounting and transactions. Available product types include item, a physical product that can be stocked and tracked in inventory; service, which are non-physical offerings such as maintenance or consulting; resource, which are internal resources like labor or equipment; or expense, which are items that are consumed and directly expensed, such as office supplies. For this product category, we will proceed with item, as it includes tangible products like mobile phones and accessories that are stocked and sold. It's important to note that if you define the product type at the category level, the system will automatically fetch and apply this product type when creating a new product under this category. This ensures consistency and reduces manual input during product setup. Next, we have the tax category field. This is a critical configuration that determines how taxes are applied to products within this category. The tax category selected here will be automatically assigned to the product master, ensuring consistency in tax treatment across transactions. It is mandatory to bind a tax category at the product level, as it enables the system to calculate applicable taxes during sales, purchases, and other financial operations. The tax category helps in fetching either a default tax rate or a rate based on specific tax rules defined within the category. For this product category, we will proceed with standard rate, 19%, which is currently configured in the system. This ensures compliance with tax regulations and accurate financial reporting. If you'd like to learn more about how tax categories are configured and managed, you can refer to the dedicated session on tax management setup, which provides a detailed walkthrough of tax rules, rates, and their application in Onfinity. If applicable, you can also link an asset group. The asset group field is used to classify products as fixed assets when applicable. This is particularly relevant for items that are capitalized and depreciated over time, such as machinery, IT equipment, or office furniture. This particular asset group would be used in the case of asset creation for this product category. Since asset creation is a separate process, it will be covered in a dedicated session on asset management. Therefore, we will not go into further detail here. However, for our current category, mobile and accessories, this field is not applicable, as the products are typically sold as inventory rather than capitalized as assets. Therefore, we will leave this field blank. The costing method field defines how product costs are calculated and maintained in the system. This configuration is essential for accurate inventory valuation, cost of goods sold (COGS), and financial reporting. Onfinity ERP provides a variety of costing methods to suit different business models and accounting practices. Available costing methods include average PO. This calculates cost based on the average of purchase order PO prices. The cost is updated only when the goods receipt note GRN is processed against the PO. This is ideal for businesses with frequent purchases and price fluctuations. Cost combination is used when multiple cost elements are combined, for example, trade costs, freight, or duties. This is suitable for complex supply chains where cost includes more than just purchase price. FIFO, which stands for first in, first out, maintains cost in queues based on the order of product receipt and cost updates from the invoices. The system issues inventory from the first queue until it is fully consumed, then moves to the next queue. This ensures older inventory is used first, which is ideal for perishable or fast-moving goods. Average invoice calculates cost based on the average of invoice prices. This ignores PO prices, and the cost is updated only when invoices are created. LIFO, which stands for last in, first out, maintains cost in queues based on the order of product receipt and cost updates from the invoices. This is similar to FIFO, but the system uses the last queue first. It reflects the most recent procurement cost, often used in industries where newer inventory reflects current market value. When selecting FIFO or LIFO as the costing method, it is mandatory to ensure that the material policy is also set to the same method. This alignment is required because both fields influence how inventory is issued and valued in the system. If the costing method and material policy do not match, the system will not allow you to save the product category record. This validation ensures consistency in inventory flow and cost calculation. Weighted average PO calculates cost based on the weighted average of available stock and PO prices. It only considers currently available inventory, not all received items. The cost is updated upon GRN processing, similar to average PO. It is useful for maintaining real-time cost accuracy based on stock levels. Standard costing involves a fixed cost that is manually defined and maintained. This is commonly used in manufacturing environments for budgeting and variance analysis. Weighted average cost calculates cost based on invoice prices and available stock. It provides a more accurate reflection of actual procurement costs. Last invoice uses the price from the most recent invoice to update product cost. Last PO price uses the price from the most recent purchase order. Here, an important note is that if no costing method is defined at the product category level, the system will use the costing method specified in the accounting book. However, if a costing method is defined here, it will take precedence over the accounting schema. For the mobile and accessories category, we will proceed with weighted average cost. Select a costing level. The costing level determines the scope at which product costs are maintained and tracked within the system. Onfinity ERP supports multiple costing levels. Organization plus batch combines organizational separation with product attribute tracking. Cost is maintained per organization and per batch, for example, color, size, or model. This level is useful when both organizational and attribute-based cost variations are significant. Batch or lot cost is maintained solely based on product attributes, independent of organization. This is ideal for businesses that need to track cost differences across batches or variants, such as seasonal products or serialized items. Client cost is maintained at the client level, meaning a single cost is applied across all organizations under the same client. This is suitable for centralized costing strategies. Warehouse plus batch offers the most granular control by tracking cost per warehouse and per product batch. This level is suited for industries like pharmaceuticals or electronics, where both location and product attributes significantly impact cost. Organization cost is tracked separately for each organization, allowing for differentiation based on procurement practices, regional pricing, or operational structure. This is suitable for businesses with multiple legal entities or divisions that operate independently. Warehouse cost is maintained per warehouse, enabling location-specific cost tracking. This is beneficial for companies with multiple storage facilities where logistics, procurement, or handling costs vary by location. Next, we have the attribute group. Attribute groups are linked to add additional attributes, values, or variants to the product. Attribute groups are linked even for tracking a product serial number, lot number, or expiry. You can bind an attribute group if you want to apply predefined attributes to products under this category. This helps streamline product setup by automatically applying relevant attributes. It reduces manual effort during product creation, and the assigned attributes can still be modified at the product level if needed. For this session, we'll proceed without binding an attribute group, though a dedicated training on attribute configuration is available for deeper understanding. The serial number control field allows you to enable serial number tracking for products under a specific category. When linked, the system automatically generates the product search key or product code based on the serial number control linked to the product or its category. This ensures accurate identification, traceability, and management of serialized items. If serial number control is not required, this field can be left blank. The equipment category field is used when the product category is intended to be linked with equipment records in the system. If products under this category are utilized as equipment, such as tools, machinery, or devices, binding an equipment category ensures proper classification and integration with the field.ai module, which is service and maintenance. This helps in tracking usage, maintenance, and the lifecycle of equipment efficiently. And purchase to order indicates products that are usually not kept in stock, but are purchased whenever there is a demand. For such products, the warehouse management system allocation process will await the receipt of goods through an associated purchase order before allocating material for the corresponding sales order line. If the products under this category are intended to be consumable, you can enable the consumable check button. When this option is set to true at the product category level, any product created under this category will automatically inherit the consumable status. This ensures consistency and reduces manual configuration during product setup. Once we save the record, it becomes available in the system. You'll notice several additional tab buttons. When products are linked to this product category, the assigned product tab will automatically update. Click on the Assigned Product tab to view all products associated with this category. Since we've just created a new product category, this tab will currently be empty. It only updates once products are created using this category. To return to the main view, click the Home button to navigate back to the Header tab. Additionally, the Accounting Detail tab displays the default ledger accounts linked to this product category, which are used for financial postings. The Copy Ledger button is used to apply changes directly to the Accounting Defaults tab of the master entity. It ensures that any updates made to the ledger configuration are reflected in the default accounting setup for the product category. To access the Accounting Detail tab, we must first enable the accounting preference. Navigate to the Preferences section and ensure the Accounting tab option is set to true. Only then will the Accounting Detail tab be accessible for configuration. Now, save changes. To reflect the recent changes, you'll need to perform a cache reset. Simply go to the menu Search, type Cache Reset, open the cache reset process, and click the OK button to initiate the process. Once the cache reset is complete, navigate back to the product category screen and refresh the record. Then, click on the Accounting tab. You'll now see that all relevant ledger accounts have been inserted automatically, based on the default chart of accounts configured in the system. These accounts will be used for posting purposes. To view the details in a single record view, click on the hyperlink associated with the accounting entry. This allows you to verify all the ledger accounts linked under the Accounting tab. Let's now return to the Header tab by clicking the Home button. If you wish to visually represent the product category, you can upload an image using the image field available on the header screen. This helps in better identification and enhances the visual organization of categories within the system. With that, we've completed the configuration process for a product category in the Onfinity ERP system. That was all for this session. Thank you for attending.